Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Everyday English Chat. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Henry. And today we're diving into a topic almost everyone asks about: how to speak English confidently.
Oh, yes, Henry. I can't tell you how many messages I get from listeners saying, I know English, but I just freeze when I speak it.
Yep, I've been there too. It's like your brain knows the words, but your tongue suddenly forgets them.
Exactly. Today we're going to tackle that fear. And I promise by the end of this episode, you'll have practical tips you can start using immediately.
And we'll do it in our usual lighthearted way, because confidence is easier when you're smiling, right?
Absolutely. Let's start with a simple question. What does it mean to speak English confidently?
I'd say it's not about having a perfect accent or knowing all the grammar rules. Confidence is more about being comfortable with making mistakes and still expressing yourself.
Yes. Think about it. Have you ever seen a child learning to speak? They just talk, make mistakes, and laugh. No fear. That's the kind of confidence we want to bring into English.
I love that example. So step one for confidence is accepting mistakes as part of learning.
Right. And a lot of people feel anxious because they think everyone is judging them. But truthfully, most listeners or conversation partners are either focused on themselves or supportive and happy you're trying.
Exactly. And here's a tiny exercise for our listeners. Don't worry, it's fun. Exercise 1. Shout your mistakes. Take a sentence in English that you often get wrong. Say it out loud, intentionally making a silly mistake, and laugh at it. Repeat the sentence correctly.
Yes, it sounds silly, but this exercise tricks your brain into not fearing mistakes. You're literally training yourself to smile at errors.
And once you do that, your speaking confidence skyrockets.
Another huge factor in confidence is vocabulary fluency, but not in the traditional memorize 500 words way.
Yes, the dreaded flashcards.
Yes. Instead, think topic-based vocabulary. For example, if you want to chat about coffee, learn 10 to 15 words or phrases about it. Espresso, latte, cappuccino, I like my coffee strong, can I get a refill?
That's much more practical than memorizing random words like photosynthesis or quagmire for daily conversation.
Exactly. And here's exercise 2, topic talk. Pick a topic you love, music, movies, travel. Write down 10 phrases or sentences related to that topic. Practice saying them out loud, or even better, record yourself.
Recording yourself is gold. You hear your own voice, notice little mistakes, and here's the key, your brain gets used to hearing yourself speak English.
And that leads to another tip, shadowing.
Ah, yes. Shadowing is like being a movie actor. You listen to a sentence in English and immediately repeat it exactly how it sounds.
Right. And here's how to do it without feeling awkward. Pick a short podcast or video clip. Listen to a sentence or two. Repeat it immediately, matching the rhythm, stress, and intonation.
I love this exercise because it trains your natural flow, not just individual words. Confidence isn't about knowing every word, it's about sounding smooth and understandable.
Speaking of smooth, let's talk about filler words. People often think they're bad, but they're normal.
Totally. And they can actually buy you time to think while speaking. The trick is to use them naturally, not panic when you need one.
Exactly. And here's exercise 3, friendly filler practice. Have a 1-minute conversation with a friend or yourself. Allow yourself to use or naturally without stress. Notice your anxiety reduces. Your brain realizes it's okay to pause.
Now let's get into body language. Yes, it matters even in language confidence.
Absolutely. If you stand tall, make slight eye contact, and smile, your brain actually feels more confident. It's called embodied confidence.
And here's a fun tip. Imagine your inner English superhero. Who are they? How would they walk into a room speaking English? Mimic that energy.
I love that. My inner English superhero wears a cape and probably makes terrible coffee puns.
Mine wears sneakers and always has a witty comment ready. And the best part? You can practice this in front of a mirror.
Mirrors are magical for confidence. And now let's combine all of this into a real-life scenario. Scenario 1, ordering coffee. Hi, can I get a cappuccino, please?
Sure, would you like it hot or iced?
This is where people freeze, but remember our exercises. Accept mistakes, use simple, familiar phrases, smile, and maintain eye contact.
And if you accidentally say cappuccino instead of cappuccino, laugh, correct yourself, and move on. Confidence grows by showing resilience, not perfection.
Another tip, practice speaking to strangers in safe environments.
Oh yes, for example, asking directions, ordering food, small talk in a store.
And here's exercise 4, mini chats. Once a day, speak 3 sentences to someone in English, even if it's just the barista. Smile, make a small error, and notice how people respond positively.
Trust me, listeners, almost everyone appreciates the effort. Your confidence builds faster than you think.
Now let's address the biggest enemy of English confidence, negative self-talk.
Ah, the classic. I'm terrible at English.
Stop it. Replace it with empowering phrases like, I'm learning and improving every day. Mistakes are part of my progress. I can communicate my ideas even if it's not perfect.
And here's a fun exercise, confidence affirmations. Every morning, look in the mirror and say one positive English phrase about yourself. Bonus, say it out loud in a silly superhero voice to trick your brain into feeling extra confident.
Perfect. And another secret, practice storytelling.
Storytelling is amazing because it forces you to string sentences together naturally.
Exactly. Pick a small story like what I did last weekend or my favorite food. Talk for 1 to 2 minutes without worrying about grammar perfection.
And if you pause, no problem. You can use filler words, repeat ideas, or just smile and continue.
And over time, your brain stops fearing English conversations because you've practiced real-life scenarios repeatedly.
We're moving into a tricky area for many learners. Shyness, fear of judgment, and joining group conversations.
Oh, yes. I get so many messages like, I freeze when more than one person speaks English around me.
Totally normal. But here's the good news. There are simple strategies to overcome shyness in English.
Step 1 is mindset. Remember, everyone starts somewhere. Even native speakers stumble sometimes.
Exactly. And here's a small exercise. Exercise 1, mini confession. Stand in front of a mirror, say, I might make mistakes, and that's okay. I'm learning and I can express myself. Repeat 3 times, smile, and notice your shoulders relax.
It feels silly at first, but it really helps your brain let go of fear.
Next is joining group conversations. Many learners feel lost because everyone talks fast or uses slang.
Here's a secret. You don't need to understand everything to participate confidently.
Exactly. Focus on key words and context, then contribute even a small comment. For example, Scenario 1, talking about movies. Group, did you watch the latest Marvel movie? The ending was wild. You, not yet. I heard it's exciting. Who's your favorite character?
Yes, short, simple phrases keep you in the conversation without pressure.
And here's exercise 2, group chat simulation. Gather 2 or 3 friends or classmates. Pick a topic like movies, music, or food. Speak at least 1 sentence per turn. Focus on key words and short phrases first, then expand gradually.
Another confidence booster is preparing your go-to sentences.
Ah, the famous backup lines.
Yes, examples include, I agree with you. That's interesting. Could you explain that a little more?
These small phrases let you jump in without thinking too hard.
And if you want to be playful, try exercise 3, the English icebreaker jar. Write 20 small conversation starters on paper. Draw one at random when talking with a group. Example starters are, what's your favorite book? Or, have you tried cooking something new recently?
Fun. It removes the pressure of thinking of something on the spot.
Now let's talk about practical social situations, cafes, classes, online chats.
Step 1 is eye contact and smiling. Even if your English isn't perfect, a smile makes you approachable.
Step 2 is listening actively. Don't stress about forming the perfect reply immediately. Listen, nod, and respond with short phrases or questions.
And step 3 is building on what others say. For example, Scenario 2 at a coffee shop. Stranger, I love this new latte flavor. It's amazing. You, yes, I tried it yesterday. Have you tried the caramel one too?
Small comments like that show engagement, and your confidence grows naturally.
And another amazing technique is role-playing.
Yes, and it can be fun too. You can pretend you're ordering at a restaurant, asking for directions, explaining a hobby to a friend.
And here's exercise 4, role-play roulette. Write 5 everyday situations on slips of paper. Draw one at random and act it out aloud. Bonus, do it with a friend or record yourself for practice.
And speaking of friends, let's touch on online English communities.
Oh yes, online spaces are a safe environment for shy speakers. You can join voice chat rooms, participate in discussion forums, comment on videos or posts in English.
Exactly. And even if you only type a few sentences at first, that counts as real practice, building confidence step by step.
And here's a little hack. Shadow popular English content online.
For example, short YouTube clips, TikToks, or podcasts. Listen, pause, repeat aloud, and mimic the tone.
This not only improves pronunciation, but also helps you speak more naturally in social situations.
Another tip is storytelling in groups. People love stories, and it gives you a framework to speak.
Yes, even a short story works. For example, last weekend I tried baking a cake for the first time. Then add 2 or 3 sentences about your experience.
And here's exercise 5, 1-minute story challenge. Pick any experience from your day. Speak for 1 minute in English. Don't worry about grammar. Focus on telling a clear story.
After 1 or 2 weeks of this, you'll notice less hesitation in groups because your brain is used to forming sentences on the spot.
Now let's talk about confidence in meetings or classes where more formal English is needed.
Step 1, prepare phrases in advance. Examples, I have a question about, I'd like to add, could you clarify that?
Step 2, practice active listening. Note key words while others speak and plan short contributions.
And step 3, small contributions matter. Even 1 sentence shows you're participating, and over time, your confidence grows.
And here's exercise 6, mini meeting practice. Record yourself explaining a topic you know well for 2 to 3 minutes. Listen, correct mistakes, and repeat. Eventually, speaking in actual meetings will feel easier.
And another secret tip is use humor.
Yes, humor relaxes both you and your listeners. Even a small joke like, I tried cooking pasta. It was more like a science experiment. Makes you feel lighter.
And finally, positive reinforcement is key. Celebrate small wins. You spoke 3 sentences in a group. You ordered coffee without hesitation. You recorded a 1-minute story and didn't panic.
Exactly. Confidence grows gradually, not overnight. Each small success is a brick in your confidence wall.
All right, Sophia. So far, we've talked about basic confidence, group conversations, and social English. But what about speaking on the phone or in video calls? Many learners freeze completely there.
Oh, yes. Phone calls can be terrifying. No visual cues, instant responses required. It's like public speaking in your pocket.
Exactly. But there are simple ways to practice. Step 1, prepare small scripts.
For example, if you need to call a cafe. Hi, I'd like to order a coffee for pickup. Could you tell me what flavors are available? Thank you. See you soon.
Keep it short and practical, and repeat it aloud a few times before the actual call.
Step 2. Slow down your speech. Many learners panic and speak too fast. Slower speech gives you time to think and makes you sound confident.
Step 3, use a smile while speaking, even on the phone. It actually makes your voice sound warmer and more confident.
And here's a fun exercise 1 phone call simulation. Pretend to call a friend or practice in front of a mirror. Record your conversation. Listen to it and notice any pauses or filler words. Repeat until you feel comfortable.
Video calls add a twist because now people can see you. But don't worry, same principles apply.
Exactly. Body language, posture, and eye contact still matter. And don't forget your go-to phrases. Could you repeat that, please? I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
That's interesting. I never thought about it that way.
And if you feel nervous, pretend the camera is your best friend. Talk naturally and avoid stiff, robotic speech.
Another tip is practice with friends or language partners online. Apps like Tandem or HelloTalk are perfect.
And you don't need perfect grammar. Focus on clear pronunciation and conveying ideas. That's the real confidence.
Now let's move to tricky situations like interviews or formal conversations. This is where many learners lose confidence fast.
True, but the trick is preparation plus mindset.
Start with common questions. Tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why should we hire you?
And practice your answers aloud, even recording yourself. Repetition makes your responses feel natural.
And remember, it's okay to pause and think during the actual interview. You don't have to rush.
Here's a fun exercise: mock interview. Ask a friend to act as the interviewer. Prepare 5 to 6 common questions. Practice responding confidently using simple language and positive body language.
Another secret is visualize success. Imagine yourself walking in, greeting people confidently, and answering questions smoothly.
Visualization is powerful. Your brain starts believing it, and your confidence naturally rises.
Now let's talk about handling unexpected questions.
Ah, yes. Sometimes they ask something you didn't prepare for, and panic sets in.
Step 1, stay calm. Take a deep breath. Step 2, rephrase the question in your mind. Step 3, answer with what you know, even if it's a short response.
Example: interviewer, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Learner, I'm focusing on learning and improving my skills in this field. I hope to take on more responsibilities gradually.
Perfect. Simple, clear, confident.
Another exercise for tricky situations is yes and practice.
Oh yes, that's a classic improv technique.
Exactly. You respond to any statement with yes and add something relevant. Example: stranger, I love hiking. You, yes, and I recently explored a trail near the river. It was amazing.
This makes you adapt quickly and keeps conversations flowing naturally.
Let's also discuss speaking naturally in English without translating in your head. This is a huge confidence booster.
Absolutely. Many learners mentally translate from their native language, which slows them down and causes mistakes.
The trick is thinking in English. Start small. Describe your daily routine silently in English in your head.
Then say it aloud, even if it's just one sentence at a time. Gradually, your brain stops translating and starts speaking directly.
Here's exercise 3, daily English monologue. Pick one topic each day: breakfast, commute, favorite hobby. Talk aloud in English for 2 minutes without stopping. Don't worry about mistakes. Just focus on thinking and speaking in English.
Another key confidence tip is learning to paraphrase.
Yes, if you forget a word, don't panic. Use different words to express the same idea.
Example: forgot delicious? Say tasty or very good to eat. Forgot exciting? Say fun or interesting.
This keeps the conversation flowing and shows flexibility in English, which is a hallmark of confident speakers.
And a fun way to practice this is exercise 4, word swap game. Take 10 words you commonly forget. For each, list 3 alternatives. Practice using them in sentences aloud.
Moving on, let's talk about handling long pauses or awkward moments.
Oh yes, everyone experiences this. A small pause doesn't mean failure.
Tip: acknowledge the pause naturally. Say, let me think for a moment. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure, but here's my idea.
It buys time and makes you sound thoughtful, not nervous.
Another trick is repeating part of the question before answering. It gives your brain extra seconds to organize thoughts.
Example: interviewer, how do you handle stressful situations? You, stressful situations. I usually try to stay organized and take small steps to manage tasks efficiently.
Perfect. Confident, calm, and clear.
Finally, let's cover practicing with tongue twisters.
Yes, tongue twisters train pronunciation and clarity, making you feel more confident.
Examples: she sells seashells by the seashore. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Say them slowly at first, then gradually faster. Record yourself and notice improvements. And remember, confidence comes from consistency. Daily exercises, small successes, and speaking in real situations gradually build fearless English speakers. So for this part, listeners' weekly challenge is
1. Make one phone call or video call in English.
2. Practice yes and technique in a conversation.
3. Speak 2-minute daily monologues without translating.
4. Use paraphrasing for words you forget.
And 5. Try one tongue twister daily for 5 minutes.
Do all this, and by the end of the week, your confidence in tricky or formal situations will soar. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful confidence tools in English, storytelling. When you can tell a story, even a simple one, people listen, and you feel in control.
Exactly. Storytelling gives structure to your thoughts. Instead of worrying about every sentence, you just follow the story flow. And the best part? Stories don't have to be long or dramatic. Even small daily stories build confidence.
Like this. This morning I missed my bus, so I walked to work. On the way, I met a friend, and we laughed about it. That's it. Simple, clear, confident.
Many learners think storytelling requires advanced vocabulary. It doesn't. It requires sequence, what happened first, next, and finally.
Let's break it down into an easy formula. When it happened, what happened, how you felt.
For example, yesterday evening I tried cooking pasta. It went wrong. I felt disappointed but laughed later.
That's storytelling. And here's exercise 1, the 3-step story. Pick one moment from your day. Speak 4 to 6 sentences using the formula. Say it aloud, not in your head.
If you do this daily, your confidence will grow fast because your brain learns to speak continuously, not in broken pieces.
Now let's move to presentations and speaking in front of people, even small groups. This is a big fear for many English learners.
Yes, even standing in front of 5 people can feel terrifying, but confidence in presentations is not about perfect English. It's about clarity and calm energy.
First rule, simplify your language, short sentences, clear ideas.
Second rule, pause often. Pauses make you sound confident, not nervous.
Third rule, practice out loud, not silently. Silent practice does not train your speaking muscles.
Here's exercise 2, 2-minute presentation drill. Choose a topic you know well, prepare 3 main points, speak for 2 minutes aloud, record yourself, and repeat once more.
Don't aim for perfection. Aim for connection.
Another secret for presentations, signposting language.
Yes, phrases like, first, I'd like to talk about. Now let's move on to sum up.
These phrases guide your listeners and guide you. They make your speaking feel organized and confident.
Now let's talk about daily casual conversations, because confidence is built in small moments.
Like chatting at work, with neighbors, or in shops. These moments are perfect practice zones.
Many learners overthink casual talk. They think they need something interesting to say.
But casual conversations are simple. Topics like weather, food, weekend plans, daily routines.
Example, how's your day going? It's been busy, but good.
That's enough. Confidence is not about impressing, it's about connecting.
Here's exercise 3, daily small talk challenge. Start one short English conversation per day. Speak at least 3 sentences. End with a smile.
Over time, these small wins reduce fear massively.
Let's also discuss confidence habits. Confident speakers don't rely on motivation, they rely on habits.
Habit 1, speak every day, even for 5 minutes.
Habit 2, stop correcting yourself too much while speaking. Finish your sentence first.
Habit 3, focus on communication, not grammar. Grammar improves naturally with use.
Another powerful habit is self-recording. Many learners avoid it, but it's a confidence accelerator.
Yes, when you hear yourself often, your voice stops sounding strange and your confidence increases.
Here's exercise 4, voice comfort practice. Record a 1-minute talk daily. Listen once without judging. Notice improvement after 1 week.
Now let's talk about handling interruptions or being interrupted, which often kills confidence.
If someone interrupts you, don't panic. Use phrases like, let me finish this thought, or I'll come back to that point.
These phrases sound calm and confident, not aggressive.
Another issue is losing your train of thought. It happens to everyone.
When it happens, say, I lost my thought for a moment, or let me rephrase that.
That honesty actually increases confidence because it shows control.
Now let's talk about emotional confidence, speaking English when you're nervous, excited, or stressed.
Emotional situations make language harder. That's normal.
The key is slowing down and simplifying. Use basic words. Speak shorter sentences.
And breathe. A deep breath before speaking can completely change your delivery.
Here's exercise 5. Calm speaking practice. Take a deep breath. Speak one sentence slowly. Pause. Continue.
Practicing this makes your English sound calm and controlled, even under pressure.
Another confidence builder is imitating confident speakers.
Choose one speaker you like, a podcaster, actor, or YouTuber.
Copy their rhythm, pauses, and tone, not their accent exactly, but their energy.
This trains your confidence muscles subconsciously.
Now let's address fear of sounding simple.
Simple English is powerful English. Clear beats complicated every time.
Many confident speakers use simple words but speak with clarity and calmness.
Complexity does not equal confidence. Clarity does.
Here's exercise 6. Simplify your speech. Take a long sentence, break it into 2 or 3 short sentences. Say them aloud.
This makes you sound more confident instantly.
Before we move on, let's give listeners a confidence action plan for this stage.
Tell one short story daily. Practice a 2-minute presentation twice a week. Start one casual conversation every day. Record your voice regularly. Use pauses confidently.
If you follow this plan, your English confidence will feel natural, not forced.
And remember, confidence is not loudness, it's calm clarity.
Beautifully said.
Now we've reached the most important part of confidence building, making confident English permanent, not temporary.
Yes, because confidence is not something you switch on for one conversation. It's something you become over time.
Many learners say, some days I feel confident, other days I feel terrible.
That's normal. Confidence is not linear, but fluent, confident speakers don't panic on bad days. They continue anyway.
Exactly. The secret is shifting from emotion-based confidence to habit-based confidence.
Emotion-based confidence says, I'll speak when I feel confident.
Habit-based confidence says, I speak every day, even when I feel nervous.
And guess what? Habit-based confidence always wins.
Let's talk about thinking in English permanently, because this is a major turning point.
Yes, when you stop translating in your head, confidence increases automatically.
The goal is not perfect thinking, it's automatic thinking.
Start with simple moments. When you wake up, think, I need to get up. Today will be busy.
When you're cooking, think, I'm cutting vegetables. This smells good.
These micro thoughts train your brain to live in English, not visit it occasionally.
Here's exercise 1. English thinking zones. Choose 3 daily activities, walking, cooking, showering. During those activities, think only in English. No pressure, no correction.
After a few weeks, English starts feeling normal, not foreign.
Now let's address a big fear. What if I sound stupid?
This fear stops more learners than grammar ever will.
Here's the truth. Confident speakers are not afraid of sounding imperfect.
They understand one thing: communication matters more than image.
Let's reframe it. Instead of asking, do I sound smart, ask, did they understand me?
If the answer is yes, you succeeded.
Here's exercise 2. Message over perfection. Speak for 1 minute on any topic. Focus only on delivering your message. Ignore grammar completely.
This rewires your confidence system.
Another powerful shift is owning your accent.
Yes, an accent is not a weakness. It's proof you speak more than one language.
Confidence grows when you stop trying to sound like someone else and start sounding like you.
Clear pronunciation matters, but perfection does not.
Now, let's talk about fearless speaking. Speaking even when your heart is beating fast.
Fear doesn't disappear first. Action comes first.
Courage is speaking with fear, not without it.
Here's exercise 3, fear exposure practice. Choose one situation that scares you. Speak anyway. Reflect afterward, not during.
Every time you survive a fearful speaking moment, your confidence grows quietly but powerfully.
Let's also discuss consistency over intensity.
Speaking 10 minutes daily is better than speaking 2 hours once a week.
Confidence loves repetition.
Create a non-negotiable English routine. 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes thinking.
That's it. Simple, sustainable, powerful.
Another confidence killer is comparison.
Comparing yourself to fluent speakers destroys motivation.
Compare yourself only to yesterday's version of you.
Ask, did I speak more today? Did I hesitate less?
That's real progress.
Now let's talk about recovering confidence after a bad experience.
Everyone has awkward conversations.
The key is not replaying them in your head for days.
Instead, do this. Acknowledge it, learn one thing, let it go.
Confidence comes from resilience, not perfection.
Another long-term strategy is identity change.
Stop saying, I'm learning English.
Start saying, I speak English.
Words shape identity. Identity shapes confidence.
Here's exercise 4, identity affirmation. Say daily, I am an English speaker. Even if you feel unsure, say it anyway.
Over time, your behavior will match your identity.
Now let's talk about fluency plateaus, when confidence feels stuck.
Plateaus are signs of growth, not failure.
When progress feels slow, change how you practice, not whether you practice.
Try new topics, new speaking partners, or new formats like storytelling or debates.
Novelty reignites confidence.
Another natural confidence booster is helping others in English.
Yes, teaching or explaining builds massive confidence.
When you help someone else, you realize how much you already know.
Now let's give listeners a fearless English mindset checklist. I allow mistakes, I focus on meaning, I speak daily, I don't wait for confidence, I trust the process.
If you live by this checklist, confident English becomes inevitable.
And finally, let's talk about enjoyment.
Confidence grows fastest when you enjoy speaking.
Laugh, be playful, be human.
English is not a test, it's a tool for connection.
The moment you stop trying to impress and start trying to connect, confidence arrives naturally.
So let's leave listeners with one final lifestyle challenge. Speak English every day, even briefly. Think in English during daily activities. Accept fear and speak anyway. Celebrate small wins. Be patient with yourself.
If you do this, English confidence won't be something you practice, it'll be something you live.
And once that happens, speaking English confidently becomes your new normal.
Exactly. Not perfect, not fake, just confident, clear, and real.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode on English for confidence building. Remember, confidence doesn't come from speaking perfect English. It comes from speaking consistently, even when you feel nervous.
Every sentence you speak, every small conversation, and every mistake you make is a step forward.
Don't wait for confidence to appear first. Speak first, and confidence will follow.
Make English part of your daily life. Think in English, speak in English, and most importantly, enjoy the process.
You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You just need to sound like yourself, clear, calm, and brave.
Thank you for spending this time with us. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who wants to speak English confidently too.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and trust yourself. You're doing better than you think.
Until next time, this is Sophia
And Henry, reminding you that English confidence is built, not born. Keep speaking.